there, Ariana from Crafting Happiness here. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to crochet this really easy poppy flower applique. And you can choose to use it as it is and attach it to a piece of clothing or blankets or anywhere else you would like decoration. But I will also show you in a second and third video how to turn this flower into a square motif like this one, and a hexagon like this one. So in this video I will just show you how to make this flower. If you're interested in turning it into a square motif or hexagon motif, check the videos link below. Also, I will put the links here somewhere on the screen for you to click. So let's get started. For this tutorial, I'm using double knit yarn in dark gray and red. I'm actually using dark gray instead of the black for the middle part because it's easier to see on the camera where I insert the hook. We will be working in the back and front loops of the stitch, so it's better for you to see it where exactly it goes. And you should really use black for the poppy. And I'm also using a slightly larger crochet hook, a 4.5mm crochet hook, and you'll also need a piece of string to mark the beginning and end of each round, and darning needle and scissors to cut and weave in the ends. So we will start with the gray, and we will make a magic ring, and in that magic ring we make 6 single crochet. So let's make them. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then pull the magic ring tail to close the hole. Pull it a little bit tight, and this is your first round. Now I'm going to use the piece of yarn just to mark the beginning of this new round, and we will start with round 2 by increasing in each of the stitches. So make 2 single crochet in each stitch. That's what an increase in amigurumi is, 2 single crochet in the same stitch. So that's 1 increase, 2 increases, that's the third one. And when you use a piece of yarn or a stitch marker to mark the beginning of each round, you don't really need to count. You know you have reached the end of the round when you want to insert your hook into the stitch, and you can't because you have a piece of yarn. So like right now, if I was to insert my hook in this stitch, this is has the yarn in it, and I know I shouldn't. So this is the second round. We'll continue with round 3 and start with a single crochet and then an increase in the next. So 2 single crochet next. And this is your repeat section right here. We repeat this all around the round 6 times in total. So I'll show you one more repeat, and then I'll just jump at the end of the round. So 1 single crochet in next, and then 2 single crochet in the next. And this is our third round, and we will continue now with the fourth. Don't forget your piece of string. And the fourth round is made into the back loops of the stitch. So if you don't know, each stitch has 2 loops, one that is closer to you called the front loop right here, this one, and one that is away from you called the back loop. We will be crocheting in these back loops and leave the front loops unworked so we can create the petals on it later on. So all the stitches are created on round 4 are created in the back loops, and we will start with making a single crochet into that back loop, Then into the next stitch, into the back loop, we'll make another single crochet, and then into the next one increase. So into that back loop, 2 single crochet, also called an increase. And this is your repeat section. Single crochet into the next 2 stitches followed by an increase, and we repeat this all around 6 times in total. So I'll show you again one more repeat. So into the back loop, we make a single crochet, then into the next stitch, into back loop, another single crochet, and then into the next stitch in the back loop, make an increase. And this is how the 4th round looks like. And now you can see the exposed front loops here, onto which we are going to crochet these inner petals, and then the outer part is going to be crocheted around these loops on the edge. So I finished with gray. I cut the yarn, and we will be joining with red, and I will leave this piece of yarn here because it helps me know where the front loops start and where they end, so I won't go over it. So I'll leave this piece here and continue on the outer edge with red and create the petal, the first row of petal. So just pull the yarn through the loop and pull the gray, and we will make a slip stitch into the front loop of the next stitch. So again, remember, each stitch has 2 loops. The one closer to you is the front loop, the one away from you is the back loop. This round is crocheted into the front loop only. So let's make a slip stitch into the front loop, and now we can continue with our next round. So chain 4, this counts as a treble, and into the same front loop we will make a treble stitch. So yarn over twice and insert your hook into the front loop. I'm also crocheting over my 2 ends, so pull those 2 over the hook as well and pull up a loop, and then yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we continue into the next front loop and make 2 treble stitches. So again, yarn over twice, insert your hook into the front loop only, pick up the ends as well, it's easier than having to weave them in later. Pull them over the hook and pull up a loop and make your treble, and then we make another one. And this here, right here, it's your repeat section, 2 treble in every single front loop until the end of the round. So I'll show you again one more. Yarn over twice, insert your hook into the front loop only of the stitch. Don't forget to pick up the ends as well, so much easier than weaving them in, and make a treble. Then make into the same front loop, make another treble. I have now crocheted 2 trebles in every single front loop. On the back you can actually see the exposed back loops. We will crochet the square or the hexagon into them, and now to close the round, just slip stitch at the top 4th chain of the chain 4, and that's all you have to do. Now we can cut the yarn and pull through, and we will weave in the ends at the end. Now we will continue with the inner part of the poppy, the petals that are in the middle right here, and we will have to join the red yarn again. So make a slip knot, and then fold your poppy so you will expose the front loops that are unworked. You can see them right here, and as you bend it, they will raise at the top. So because of this piece of yarn, we know this is the first front loop, and we will join the yarn in there, and we chain 3. This counts as a double crochet. Now into the same front loop we make another double crochet, and I will also crochet over this end so I don't have to weave it in. Now we move into the next exposed front loop, and into that front loop we make 2 double crochet. So that's 1 and 2, and this is your repeat section. Right here we make 2 double crochet in each of these exposed front loops. And like I said, if you keep this piece of yarn, you know where to stop. So I'll show you one more repeat, and then I'll just fast forward at the end after I weaved in all the ends, and I'll show you how it looks like. So again, into that exposed front loop, make 2 double crochet. So that's 1 and that is 2. So now I've crocheted all around. I made 2 double crochet stitches in each. Like I said, time to close the round. Take the piece of yarn out, and at the top of chain 3 you made at the beginning, make a slip stitch. Cut the yarn and weave in the ends, and that's pretty simple. I can show you on one petal. Pretty simple to weave in. You don't need much. Just thread it through and through the back, and then once you thread it through the bottom, do it here as well, and back, and that's it. That's how we weave in the ends. We'll do it for the other one as well. And as you can see in the back, you have these loops. Like I said, in the second and third video, I'll show you how to crochet the square and turn the poppy into a square motif, and you can actually make this square as big as you like. And in the following video, I'll show you how to make it into a hexagon. So you can turn this flower into a hexagon blanket or square blanket, or just create whatever you like with these motifs. So yes, this is how you crochet this beautiful poppy applique. And I hope my tutorial was easy to follow. If you have any questions about this pattern, I'm more than happy to answer them. Just put them in the comments below. Check below the links to the videos for these 2 motifs. Happy crocheting!